I bring her coffee in the morning. She brings me inner peace. I take her out to fancy restaurants. She takes the sadness out of me. I make her cards on her birthday. She makes me a better man. I take her water when she's thirsty. She takes me as I am. I love it when her mind wanders, and she loves it when I stay at home. I know when she's lost, and she knows when I feel alone. From all my airs and graces to the little things I do, everything is pointless without you. Of all the dreams I'm chasing, there's only one I choose. Everything is pointless without you. I light the fire when it's cold out, and she lights up the room. I hope that she'll love me forever. She hopes I'll be back soon. I take her out to the movies. She takes away my pain. She is the start of everything, and I'll be there till the end. I love when she laughs for no reason, and her love's the reason I'm here. She knows when I'm hurt, and I know when she's feeling scared. From all my years and graces to the little things I do, everything is pointless without you. Of all the dreams I'm chasing, there's only one I choose. Everything is pointless without you. And graces to the little things I do, everything is pointless without you. Of all the dreams I'm chasing, there's only one I choose. Everything is pointless without you. Everything is pointless without you.
All of these lines across my face tell you the story. So many stories of where I've been, and now I got to where I am. But these stories don't mean anything when you've got no one to tell them to. It's true, I was made for you. I climbed across the mountain tops, swam all across the ocean blue. I crossed over lands and I broke all rules, and baby I broke them all for
Welcome, friends and family and friends becoming family.
Since we are gathering here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it seems fitting we begin with the words of the 2004 inductee, Prince, who said,
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life.
I am Franke LeBlanc,
and I'm
Chrystal's kid.
And I'm Noah Gorman, Ben's kid.
We are the very formal legal officiants at this slightly non-traditional ceremony. I knew Ben before my mom did, because I was a student in his class my freshman year of high school. My mom always joked she planned on marrying one of my teachers. I get credit for introducing my mom to Ben for the first time when I brought her to parent-teacher conferences with me.
Many years after Frankie introduced Chrystal to my dad, in 2020, after a very long summer and fall filled with protests and death threats and lockdowns and despair, we celebrated my dad's birthday on January 6th. Yeah, that January 6th, watching an insurrection on TV. Not good. So my dad announced that we deserved a really good steak dinner for his birthday.
He called up the nicest restaurant in our small town where my mom was the manager.
They got to talking.
They both love talking.
And they talked more when he got there to get the food, and he noticed she was wearing her guillotine earrings.
And she put a free dessert in his bag that said, because I'm Antifa and I can.
So he realized he needed to ask her out.
She came home and was hesitant to admit who she was going to go on a date with, but I guessed it right away.
They had their first date on January 8th. This was still during lockdown, so they just took a long walk, all bundled up because it was 30 degrees, wearing their masks, walking the dog, and they talked for 6 hours.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
And the past is prologue, because they will now talk each other's ears off for the rest of their lives.
We're not going to give a long sermon about love.
What the hell do we know?
We don't have all the answers.
And we're damn sure our parents don't either.
But we know they love each other very much.
And we know they love us very much.
So please recite your vows because it's hot in this dress.
Ben. Ben, I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. I love you not only for what you have made of yourself, but for what you are making of me. I love you for the part of me that you bring out. To find somebody who truly sees you, who understands and accepts you in a way no one else ever has, is both beautiful and terrifying. You have taught me what home feels like. You are my place of comfort and of safety. I knew on our very first date that you were just my kind of weird. I knew by our third date that you would forever change my life. When I was 12 years old, I wished I could one day marry a man who would write love poems to me. I wish that she could meet you and see the person that you have helped me become. She would have adored you just as much as I do. I promise to bring chaos into your life every single day. I promise to laugh with you, to share your burdens, and to help make your difficult days seem a little lighter. I promise to remind you, as often as you need it, how amazing you are and how proud I am of the man you are. I can't promise that I'll ever enjoy basketball, but as long as there's decent food, I'll happily watch as many games as you want. I promise not to bring home every stray animal that I find. Most of all, I promise to always do the hard work, to heal, to learn, to grow, to understand, and to accept all of who we are. I promise to love you every day in the best way that I can, to live life beside you passionately and joyfully and loudly every day for as long as this life gives us. Thank you. Thank you for loving me, for accepting me, for choosing me.
Unfair. Unfair to point out I write verse in your so perfect vows you did recite. The pressure to perform is like a curse without performing truth or sounding trite. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? My vows shall not become eternal lines, but this unfair to fair may yet decay, resolving into more as they decline. Put simply, I love you, as you know. You make me feel safe and tolerate my weird. Embracing what others would forego, you accept me, even so unsheared. When from our fearsome past we grasp and clutch, then pull back to preempt the next rebuff, I promise you, you never are too much. You make me feel like I am good enough. I join you in this life we have begun, constructing a home in each other's heart. Where we are broken, we will heal as one. I pledge to strive to always do my part. To learn about your needs and how to best support you by expressing the real me. For in your promised chaos, I am blessed, as witnessed here by every attendee. As written, entreat me not to leave thee, henceforth now your people shall be mine. Wherever you live, that's where I will be, and to whatever land we are consigned, we'll decorate a sky none may observe, our secret joy in darkness we will blaze, all the gold star stickers that you deserve. So in big ways and small ways and always, it's fair. It's fair to make a poet write, for you, the fairest in my sight.
Now, for the legal part, Mom, do you take Ben to be your husband?
I do.
Dad, do you take Chrystal to be your wife?
I do.
Legality? Check.
And now, by the power vested in me,
And me.
we declare you wife and husband. You may kiss the bride. No, let's change that. You may kiss the groom.
Family, allow me to introduce Mrs. and Mr. Chrystal and Benjamin Gorman.
This weary earth we walk upon, she will endure when we are gone. While kingdoms come and kingdoms go, rivers run and rivers flow. You know I don't believe it's true that in this world there's nothing new. For darling, you have just begun. Rivers flow and rivers run. And if the river should ever run dry, somewhere the rain will still fall, will still fall from the sky. When I'm beguiled by the fear,
And then we can come back in, because that's it. We're done.
Here, my darling, you seduce the
Now
sun.
pictures.
Rivers flow and rivers run. And if the river should ever run dry, somewhere the rain will still fall, will still fall from the sky. This wounded earth we walk upon, she will endure when we are gone. But still I pray that you may know how rivers run and rivers flow. And if the river should ever run dry, somewhere the rain will still fall, will still fall from the sky. I cross my heart and I hope to live just long enough that I can give it all to you, my darling one. Rivers flow and rivers run, my darling